guys, thank you for tuning in to my very first YouTube video. Yes, I am currently sitting on the floor of my apartment. This is where I get the best sunlight, so just bear with me. Today's video, I wanted to answer the question why I decided to leave America, move abroad. Yeah, we'll jump right in with just a little bit about me. Again, my name is Nania. I am 26 years old from Phoenix, Arizona, and I have been living in Taiwan for a year and a half. So I moved here in February of 2019. For those of you who don't know anything about Taiwan, it is a little small island in Southeast Asia. It is also the Republic of China. So they technically belong to China, but they still have their own politics and government. But yeah, just a little backstory on me. I guess we can go back to college, Nini. I went to Hampton University. I graduated in May of 2008 and 2016. Oh my gosh. 2016 with a bachelor's in biology. Yeah. Pretty much, I graduated. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I then decided to become a flight attendant. I flew with a small regional carrier based out of Houston, so I did live in Houston very briefly. I decided that was not a good fit for me any longer, so I decided to move back to my hometown, which is Phoenix. I got an apartment. I got, you know, an office job, 9 to 5, and at the time that's what I wanted. In addition to my full-time job, I was actually working part-time as well as an online English teacher to students in China. So this friend, you know, suggested why not actually go to China and teach these students. I guess I can go into why I felt like, okay, I want to move abroad. And number one, I just felt very unfulfilled personally and professionally. There were just so many things that I was trying to figure out, again, about myself and about my career. So I wanted to put myself into a new world, a new culture, and really step outside of my comfort zone and try something new. So that was reason number one. Reason number two was the timing. The timing was perfect. I had an apartment. The lease was going to be ending in 3 months. So again, I either had to decide if I was gonna go back home, if I was gonna be a flight attendant again. I'm young, didn't have any kids, any serious relationships. You know, I wasn't invested into a career. So it really was nothing for me to kind of just pack up all my things and go. Number three, I always wanted to travel. That was always at the top of my list. I've always, I guess, yearned for new experiences and to see new things and meet new people. So I figured moving abroad would grant me that opportunity as well. So this idea fell into my lap, thankfully. I started to do a ton of research. I binged watch YouTube videos. I started to join a bunch of Facebook groups. There were plenty of resources available to me in regards to Americans moving abroad, most importantly Blacks moving abroad and Black women moving abroad. So that was very exciting for me. I figured if they could do it, I absolutely could do something like this. So that is kind of where my research began. Because I was already an English teacher to students in China, that was my first choice. China had so many mixed reviews. It was kind of unsettling. And actually a young lady reached out to me in one of the groups and had asked if I ever considered Taiwan. Maybe just like some of you guys had never heard of Taiwan, I was the same way. I wasn't sure where that was on the map. I started to look things up about it, and yeah, there were great reviews. I guess I'll go into my job. I'm an English teacher. I work in an elementary school, a public elementary school. Finding a job was very fast, it was very easy, and I didn't have any professional teaching experience prior to moving here. I didn't study to be a teacher. I didn't have any licensing. I had been doing the online teaching for about 8 months at the time that I applied, but that was it. And yeah, they just wanted a bachelor's. Your bachelor's could be in any field. You needed to pass a federal background check, and again, native English speakers were preferred but not required. If you speak English, it's the #1 language around the world. You can find a job teaching English almost anywhere. For someone who didn't have any experience, the salary compared to the cost of living was very generous. English teachers in Taiwan get paid very high compared to local Taiwanese. I think we get paid maybe 3 or 4 times more than the minimum wage, so my money goes very far here, which again was exciting and important for me. And again, like with the low cost of living, I, for example, live in an apartment by myself. It comes with all of the necessities that I would need. I've been here for a year and a half, and I pay $400 a month to live here, which is unheard of in any city in America. I think the most I've ever paid for water is $6, and that's for 2 months combined. And I'd say electricity, the most I've ever paid is maybe 130, 140 USD. And again, that's for 2 months combined. And that's on the higher end just because those are like during the summer where I have my AC going literally 24/7. So once a year, if I want to go home and come back, my school will actually pay for it, which is very big for me. That's about $1,200 that I get to keep in my pocket, and it's nice to know that I can go home at least once a year for free. I'd say insurance, health insurance was also very generous. They do take it out of my check every month, but the national health insurance that is provided is amazing. Again, for reference, I got 2 wisdom teeth pulled about a year ago, and I promise you guys aren't gonna believe me. I got 2 wisdom teeth pulled, and I paid a copay of 150 NT. That is equivalent to about 6 USD. And that includes my prescriptions from the pharmacist. Like, I literally got 2 wisdom teeth pulled and had a great experience in addition to that. I had no swelling. They didn't have to put me to sleep. It's been a year and I've had no issues with it, and I paid $6. So insurance is amazing. Also, taxes. I got my first tax return this year because I worked all of last year, and that was a very generous check that I was not expecting. I'd say another reason why the job benefits worked for me were because of the time off and vacation hours that I am granted. Again, I work in the public school, so I do work Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I have my weekends off, but because I am a teacher, I get paid summer vacation, which is 8 weeks off, 2 full months in the summer off paid. I get Chinese New Year off, which is anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks in the winter. That is also paid. And then I get, of course, national holidays are off, which there are quite a few here. That was amazing. Again, that was unheard of prior to me moving here. And again, because I had the extra funds now, I could travel with that time off, and I have been able to do so thus far. Pre-COVID, COVID has slowed me up. The work environment is so stress-free. I was so used to being watched like a hawk that it took me time to adjust to the freedom. Our school day has 7 periods. They're 40 minutes long each. A typical work day for me could be anywhere between 2 and maybe 5 classes. So that leaves me with anywhere from 5 to 2 open periods as long as my lesson planning is complete. I have desk hours, so I'm in my office, no one is looking for me. I have a computer and I have the free time to do whatever I please, and that is also refreshing to enjoy your job. The actual job itself is not hard. I mean, I personally enjoy children. The level of English that I'm teaching is very, very basic because this this is English as a second language. I literally teach ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, what's your name, which I guess is why they don't require any experience, because if you speak English, you can do it. The quality of life that I'm afforded allows me to just be in a better space mentally. I don't think I would have been granted that if I had stayed back in America, just because you are trying to survive. You're in the hustle and bustle and you don't really have a time to stay afloat for a long time. I don't think I will be like an elementary school teacher forever, but the aspect of teaching is applicable to any aspect of life, whether it's in a professional career or just on a day-to-day. The skills that I have learned from this job have definitely been beneficial to me and purposeful for me. Just to sum everything up, again, I've been here 1.5 years, and so this has absolutely been one of the best decisions I think I could have ever made. It's been such a learning and growing experience, as well as a mentally healing experience. In such a short amount of time, I've been able to learn so much about myself. I actually can explore new things and new ideas. Now I'm in a space where I have the confidence to try something new, which has led me to this YouTube channel. So I'm very excited for this journey. And for anyone that's still maybe watching, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. I'm excited to share perspectives with you all and just talk and connect. And again, thank you. I will see you guys next time.